Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Ryan here, Bearded Fish Keeper. So today we're going to be taking a little look at something that I just picked on up. We are going to be introducing a betta fish into the 20-gallon long. So let's hop into it. See you guys. Alright guys, so here's the betta fish that we just picked up, saved, and he is just looking beautiful, but he is going into this tank right here. Now, this has a lot of snails, a lot of ram's horn snails that I feed to fish, and I am working on breeding these types of snails right here. I'm not able to find one of the big ones right now. Oh, see that guy right there? Let me see if that one right there. So it seems to be that all of these curly ones right here are babies from those, but this is a snail breeding pleco grow outs, and also a bunch of fancy tail guppies breeding in here as well. We did just put in our first piece of live plant in here, except for all of the duckweed up top, of course. Helps filter out anything that we can get out of the water column. We have 2 sponge filters in the back there running this tank, and a small heater as well. But I mean, you guys can see how many snails are in this tank. I feed them daily to fish, and hopefully going to be able to sell some of these guys back to a buddy of mine who runs a fish store. This is the whole main thing on this project, between this tank and this tank over here, so that we can breed fish and sell them back and put them back into the channel to kind of help everybody, or help myself out with this the best of my ability. But also, as you can see, there are some Corydoras in here, so there's a mix of fish in here. That filter is just sitting there for now. It's not running. It was on this tank, but I recently picked up a new filter, as you can see back there, and replaced it with that one. So, and this also has 2 sponge filters on it as well. This is, like I said, inlards, kind of guppies, and bristlenose plecos, and then peewee over here, green spotted puffer. But that's a completely separate tank. So all these snails, but we got some beautiful guppies in here. I actually picked these guys up from a buddy of mine who kind of started breeding out guppies. These are just a bunch of he wanted to dwindle down his stock a little bit. He gave me a couple guppies. Well, as you can see, a couple of them were pregnant, and now we got guppy babies. But I figured, what else better to complement this tank than a beautiful betta fish? He should be fine. There's plenty of room in here for him. The guppies won't mess with him, the snails won't mess with him, the cory cats won't mess with him, and the plecos won't mess with him. I just got to keep an eye on him on messing with any of the fry. If that ends up coming into play, I have a small tank that I can throw him in, and kind of give him his own place if that's what he prefers down the road. So let's get this guy inside of the water, get him start acclimating, and he's just gonna sit. Trying to do this one-handed isn't easy. You guys can see all this duckweed up here, but we're just gonna set this guy right in here like that. He shouldn't go anywhere. No water should come in. No water should get out. As you can see, he is already meeting everybody. Kind of through here. Gonna see how he does. Everybody's kind of interested in him, but I will get back with you guys here in a couple minutes after he's done acclimating. Alright, guys. I can't wait to see his tail growth. Hopefully he does good with the guppies. Hasn't chased any of them. Hasn't gotten any of the fry yet. I think they're all too fast for him. I'm excited to see how he grows. I've been wanting a beta for a while, so finally got one. Alright guys, well it's been about a half hour or so. He is still doing great inside the tank. I am going to go ahead and feed this tank a little bit, see if he will come up and eat. We're just feeding some flake food. Let's see what he does. He may not eat, which could be expected just because he is still acclimating, but I wanted to see how he was doing. He seems to be taking a couple nips at some of the snails, but that is no big deal. As you can see, there are plenty in here. If he wants to eat just that, he can. He has plenty of food options. As you can see, all the guppies are just smashing the food up there. I want to try and get a nice... He's got some beautiful blue in him. He's kind of like a electric blue. You can see a piece of his tail missing out of the back there. But all of that will grow back. He seems to be pretty happy in here so far. So we will continue to monitor him. I will give you guys an update before I go to bed, and then in the morning as well. And we will try and get him to eat something on camera. I don't know if that's going to happen at this moment in time, but we can always hope. As you can see, he's eating some stuff back there that's on the glass. Probably just a small snail. I'd imagine that is what they eat inside of the wild sometimes, or anything that they can see. So small snails, small bugs, whatever. Oh, he just took a nip at one of the babies there, but it seems to be like he did not eat it, just scared it off. I think he will do great in here. These babies will reproduce like crazy, so I'm not too worried about losing one or two of them to him, since they will reproduce more as they go on. Some of these aren't even fully grown yet. My buddy gave me only about 3 full-grown ones, and the rest are ones that he produced. They're all fancy tail guppies. Shout out to Nick for those. But I will give you guys an update here in a couple hours and see where he's at. Alright guys, well I picked up some super worms here for Bearded Dragon over there. But why not give one to the bluegill? And, oh, as I drop it, and see how he just gulped it right up. Here. Let's do one more. Come here, take this. I'm gonna try and get a good feeding of him eating a super worm. Oh, just smashed it. So, give you guys a little something else for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now we'll jump on back over to the betta fish. Well, guys, it's about 2 hours later since adding him. Now you can see his colors are a little bit better. Under a light, like a flashlight, he is super electric. Like, got a super vibrant tint to him. So he seems to be acclimating very well. Chase around a guppy here and there is fine. Seems to be doing great though. I will give an update in the morning, and we will see how it goes from there. So I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Well, guys, it's the next morning. Betta fish is looking great, swimming around, very active. Don't forget to go ahead and drop a name down below for this guy. We'll just get some nice shots of him right now. But, like I said, drop a name down in the comments. Alright guys, well, go ahead and like this video, comment down below a name for a new betta fish, and also subscribe to Bearded Fish Keeper. I hope to be doing more videos here in the future, and I hope you guys have a great day and have fun sitting in quarantine. So I'll catch you guys later. See ya.